watching Sunday Morning Matters on KC24, your local election headquarters.
The city that never sleeps continues to be the epicenter of the pandemic in the U.S., reaching more than 100,000 confirmed cases and the death toll topping 3,000 this week. This, according to the CDC. Joining me now is not only a New York resident, but also a former spy turned government defense contractor, the man credited for exposing ISIS's use of chemical warfare against the Kurds in Iraq, the CEO of Mosaic, and oh, did I mention he's an ex-world karate champ as well? So basically, he's the real-life 007 right here on Sunday Morning Matters. Tony Sheena. Tony, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much, and that was quite a mouthful.
It was. I want to start with you being in New York. It's, as you know, the epicenter of the pandemic now. Give me a sense of how you're living right now. What's it like?
Yeah, well, I mean, the restrictions are going to intensify as we go along. This is something that we knew was going to happen. New York City's, one of the centers of the world, if not the center, and it was only a matter of time until it really hit here. So it was something that some or many were prepared for, and now it's just increasing restrictions, and that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. I mean, at the moment, it's an epicenter. The cases are rising by the minute. And it just depends how those numbers rise. If they rise too much, too quickly, then there'll be increased restrictions, just like we've seen with other countries. It's just all you need to do is look back and look at where it begun with Wuhan, and look at Italy and other places, and see what has happened there. And that's an indication of what's going to happen here, unfortunately.
And Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, I understand your parents live in Italy. What are they telling you at this point? How are they coping with the situation? Correct.
We're about, I'd say, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks behind Italy. I mean, it's hard to say, but the restrictions in Italy, boils down to the fact that pretty much you're on lockdown. You're at home, and you cannot, by law, leave and walk around the streets. You can only leave home if you're going to a necessary service. If you're going to the pharmacy, or you're going to get groceries. Anything more than that is actionable, legally. So you can either end up with a fine or imprisonment. And the result of that is just an increase of restrictions. In the beginning, it wasn't like that. It was a cautionary measure, except people didn't abide by it. And now it's at a point where you need to go online, you need to fill in a pass, get approval for a pass to go outside and do something that's necessary.
Well, let me ask you this. One of the big reasons why we're having you on here is because of your expertise. You're a specialty in intelligence and bioterrorism. You say there's really a common denominator in how chemical warfare is fought and how we're battling this pandemic. What is that common denominator?
I think what most people don't realize is, unfortunately, there are governments on this planet that have bioterrorism programs, and that is always a issue and something to consider. I'm not saying that this is bioterrorism whatsoever, but it's fraught with the same type of danger, and that is mass casualties. Which is exactly what we're seeing now, and that's something that would happen in a bioterrorism situation. This is a virus. The way it came about, we can debate, and we'll probably never get a concrete answer. We know it's Wuhan. We know it's from that market, and let's just take it for that information and base it on that. The fact that it spread so fast is alarming. It's now hit our shores, and it's hit us really hard, and we need to put in those same type of measures, which mean we need to protect ourselves. We need to stay at home, of course.
Well, Tony, I want to
Yes.
stop you because I wanted to ask you this question. Did the administration, you think, wait too long? I mean, you deal with bioterrorism. You want to attack it in fighting it quickly, I would imagine. Did the administration wait too long to take this battle on?
I think so. I'd say yes, because that's what I've dealt with in Iraq also, with chemical and radiological weapons being used. It was a similar circumstance where there's denial, but this is unfortunately, I think it got addressed too late. Because if you look at a timeline and you just look at what happened in other countries, what would make you think that it wouldn't happen here? We never locked borders. We never put these drastic measures in place. Of course, it's going to hit our shores and it's going to hit it hard. And the problem is, if we looked towards other countries, we would have seen that this is a probability. Take those measures now in order to avoid that.
Tony, I want to finish with this. We only got about 30 seconds left here, and you specialize in something else, that is modern-day slavery and human trafficking. And during this time, as you know, kids are at home. They're not at school, obviously, and they're playing on the computer, maybe even more so on social media. And that means the predators out there more prone to prey on kids at this time. Could this become a big problem for parents? What's your advice here?
It's absolutely a problem. It's a problem on that level when it comes to online predators. It's a problem with looting on the internet, cyber terrorism. You've got to understand, a lot of the world's intelligence agencies are not at full capacity either. So this is the perfect time for criminal elements to rise. Even in Italy, the mafia, that it's a perfect time for them to plan ahead and take advantage of the situation with depleted resources when it comes to law enforcement and other elements. So when it comes to online activity, absolutely, the facts are, if you're online, you will get approached as a child by a predator. And based on that, where everyone is at home and the world has never had so much attention on the internet, and the fact that they know this and that basically they can take advantage of the situation.
Tony, I sure appreciate your time here on Sunday Morning Matters. Please stay safe, and I hope your parents in Italy also stay very safe at this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right, coming up next, our panel returns. Too soon to call or the right call? Did the third largest school district in the state make the right decision to keep students off of campus?